Hi guys, I hope everyone's well. This is Vinyl Finds number 70 something. It's been 2 weeks since my last Vinyl Finds video, as I said in my Now Spinning series video that I did last week, and which I found very enjoyable to do actually, and a lot more fun than doing Vinyl Finds videos, because first of all, I have accumulated a critical mass of records, and I can go to my shelves, and that's what I do. I go to my shelves and pick up stuff and show things that haven't shown 3 years or something. And the truth of the matter is that you listen to a lot more stuff than you actually buy, so it's much more interesting. So I will keep on doing these videos even if I don't do Vinyl Finds videos. I will keep the same kind of schedule, like midweek. So yeah, I know that some people are enjoying these, so if you're enjoying them, I'm enjoying them, so let's keep on doing them. Makes sense. So yeah, as I said, new Vinyl Finds. I had some things in the mail, had some things from Record Store Day, and yeah, so I will start with what's playing in the background actually. So what's playing in the background is not a physical medium. I don't have it in any kind of physical format. It's something that I have discovered, and I'm just happened to be playing in the background this morning, so I kept it on because it's really good. It's a guy called Reichman. I'm not exactly sure how the pronunciation goes. He's German, obviously, and he did one record for Sky Records in 1978 or 1979. I'm not entirely sure, but that is sort of the date range that we're working with, and it's called Wunderbar. And he only did one because he was murdered, sadly, shortly after recording this. And yeah, as I said, I'm spinning it. I'm streaming it through Spotify at the moment. Highly recommended, really good. As you can hear, it's like sort of a cross between I would say Tim Blake and Kraftwerk, that kind of thing. It's just amazing album. Easy to find. Should not be very expensive. Even originals from Sky 1978, they shouldn't be like more than, I don't know, £15 for a really good condition. And there's always a Bureau B reissue, which I have been thinking of buying. I don't know. I'll see what I'll do. I will decide. Anyway, that's what's playing in the background. I'll start off with something I don't show that often, and I don't have a lot of, because I'm not a big collector of 7 inches. I do buy some of them because, for various reasons, and this time it was a good reason, I think. A band that I've been raving about lately, and I think for good reason. The people that I've turned them into the Sleaford mods are appreciating them. Andreas is appreciating them. Jeff sort of gets them, I guess. And I know other people that have been, switched on to the Sleaford mods have been digging them, and it is sort of like, whoa, what's this in the beginning, but then after that it's like, yeah, I get them. So anyway, I got some singles. This is Job Seeker, out on Crack, so it has Job Seeker, which is just really funny song here, and 14-Day Court and Black Monday, which is one of my favorites of them, although it's like a B-side. This is a second edition. The first edition came out in a red cover, and yeah, you can see Neil Gallagher on the cover, which they hate. They absolutely hate, my understanding is, because yeah, he does feature in some of their lyrics, as well as members of the Sex Pistols as well. So they do like, they're very vocal about the people that they don't like. Another one, Sleaford mods. Now this one is the Jolly Fucker, Mr. Jolly Fucker and Tweet Tweet Tweet. Again, this is the second edition. Yeah, sadly I didn't manage to get the first one for either of them, and you can only get them digitally for the moment, and I'll get to that. And this is Bambi and Scenery, and there's one more that came out on, if I remember correctly, it's either Matador or Cranky, probably Matador, which is very expensive for some reason. All these are easily sourced, but fairly easily sourced, I would say. But the one that was pressed in the US is just very expensive. It's like 15 quid or something, and you cannot find it either. So, and not that it's much better than these ones. It's just that it's more expensive for some reason. Good news is that all these are really great singles, really good singles. Highly recommended. You can get them digitally. However, because I'm a fan and I liked their page, I found out that there is going to be an LP putting all these together called Retweet or something like that, and yeah, it's coming out sometime, and it's well deserved. I mean, all these singles could make a really strong album, and highly recommended. So yeah, do wait. I don't know, you want to get the singles, get the singles. If you want to wait and get the album, get the album. I mean, yeah, that's it. That's pretty much it. So I will start with some things that I got from in the mail. It was, I think it was Roger Coleman that posted about this. This was reissued. Pilgrimage. Southern Lord decided to repress this. This is, well, you know, there you can read the lyrics, which make no sense unless you have smoked like tons and tons of pot, I guess. So yeah, Pilgrimage, their 2006 album. I have this on CD. I did buy it at the time that it came out. I got the Japanese version that has like an extra song, if memory serves me right. Have it here? No, I think I moved it back to the rack. Nah, I don't remember. Yeah, I think that I think I have the Japanese version. It had like one extra song. What was it? Another. I don't remember. Anyway, I have the CD of this. It's just no, 2007 actually. No, it's 2007. No, I'm thinking of another of the other record, the one before this one. So, but I still have it on CD anyway. It doesn't matter. So yeah, I bought it because I wanted to support the artist, and you know, I didn't want to just have an MP3 download. And getting this on LP is quite expensive, and I'm really glad that they did their issue. This is just beautiful record. People that are watching this channel probably are aware of and they know what kind of music they're playing. They are classified as doom, stoner, whatever kind of rock. I would say more stoner and more with a more spiritual kind of dimension to it, if you like. It has this kind of Zen kind of circular rhythm that is inspired by ethnic kind of Eastern music, and it's just mesmerizing. My girlfriend, in quotes, hates them because I've been playing a lot of it. It's like, not again. It's like, what the hell? But she it grew on her, and she doesn't want to admit it. I think that she does actually like them now these days. So yeah, this is just amazing, fantastic album, super highly recommended. Yeah, I mean, if you can still get a copy, if you don't have one, then please do go and order it. It's not going to be available for long, so yeah. One that I've been inspired to get by seeing a post of a friend of mine on Facebook, because Facebook is good for that as well, because you can see, they're static, they're there, and it's like, oh, I can copy the name and find it on Spotify or YouTube or wherever, and it's this one, Bruce Palmer. Circle is Complete. I had it on the want list on Amazon for a while. It has been reissued recently, but the price of the reissue was like ridiculous. It's a US copy and it costs something like, I don't know, £25 or something like that. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to the States. I'm going to New York in this May, and I will probably find it for $10, $12. It's not worth it. But I found there was a copy. It said that, oh yeah, well, there's because there are various versions, and there was one for $13.99. And I was like, you know what? It's a good price. I'll pick it up. And it wasn't the recent reissue. It was actually the Karma reissue, which is just, yeah, if you can see that. It's a 2003, and it was sealed and it's brand new and everything. And what a surprise! And yeah, because the Karma one is thicker kind of paper and textured cover and all that kind of stuff, and they're good pressings as well. Enough about the record, the physical media. About the music, Bruce Palmer was bassist for which band was it? Oh God. I want to say Creedence Clearwater Revival, but I know it's wrong. It's absolutely wrong, and it doesn't make any sense why I wanted to say that. But yeah, anyway, he was in one of those big name bands back in the 60s, early 70s. He did only this one, this record, in 1969, and yeah, he was what was the name of the band that he was in? Brr. Oh well, never mind. You can look it up, and you probably know it already. The music here is improvisational. It's more of an improvisational kind of psychedelic set, and it's a bit jazzy as well at times, and comes highly recommended. Do check this out. This is really good record. Yeah, another one that I got in the mail, absolute classic in the genre. No need to talk about this a lot, because first of all, I don't have the knowledge to explain this in any kind of way. I cannot say that it's good or not. I cannot say if it's what it's all about, and it's, as you can see, Albert Ayler's trio, Spiritual Unity. This is the second album that came out on ESP Records. Yeah, this is a reissue that came out in 2009. Milestone in improvised jazz, free jazz, whatever you want to call it. I've been listening to this. I have a picture disc. I don't own a lot of picture discs, but back home I do have this on picture disc because I couldn't find it in any other kind of format, and I didn't remember the music, to be honest. I put it on and I still don't get it. It's not that it's not good, but I don't think that I have the capability to comprehend it. I've said this before, but free jazz and that kind of freeform kind of music, it's like those 3D images. You need to cross your eyes in order to see the actual image, and I haven't been very good at doing that. I cannot say that this is a bad album. This is like, oh, they're saying bullshit, because it's been around for 50 years and people still regard it as one of the milestones in this kind of genre of music. It's just me that I don't know how to interpret it. So yeah, I mean, it's one of those albums that you need to have because you need to have, and one day maybe I will get it. Yeah, I will keep on listening to this because it is drawing me in, but I will not claim that I understand or comprehend or anything like that. It's just one of those things that if you collect records and you like music, you need to listen to this one. That's it. I'm just saying, things as they are. Another one that came in the mail, a soundtrack. This is from a movie called Under the Skin. I'm not familiar with the artist, Mika Levy. I am familiar with the movie, and for some reason I was compelled to get this. It is. I wanted to watch the movie. I haven't been able to watch it. It's a sci-fi movie. It's a weird sci-fi movie because it's the plot takes. I don't know if you can see it very well. Sorry about the glare. Yeah, this is Scarlett Johansson's face, and Scarlett Johansson plays an alien that lands in Scotland, and her sole aim is to eat people because she needs to survive. So, yeah, I mean, it sounds bizarre and probably is, and it's one of those things that I want to see actually. But my girlfriend was like, "No, this is a scary movie. I'm not going there." Bugger. So I have to wait until Love Film or Netflix puts it on, so I can actually watch it by myself. Anyway, yeah, the music here is the musical score is classical. Mostly, so classical instrumentation, not a lot of electronics. I would have imagined that there were electronics, but for some reason, because it's sci-fi, I don't know. It is very dark and brooding and very, very atmospheric. And I wouldn't say it's here or there. I mean, yeah, I don't know. Maybe having watched the movie makes more sense to listen to the soundtrack, because I haven't watched the movie, and that was the initial plan, to watch the movie and then get the soundtrack. Where I could, give you a much more rounded opinion. I've only listened to the soundtrack, so it's a little bit here or there. It is good, but I don't know. It's not something that will just captivate you. I think that the essence of owning a soundtrack is so that you can mentally put the pictures back in the place and say that, oh yeah, I remember this. This is a scene where this happens and whatnot. So you are playing the movie in your head in a way. I don't have a movie to play in my head with this one, so I don't get the full picture. So I don't know. And we go on to the record day buys. So I will start off with one that wasn't record store day releases, but I found it going for one of the record store day releases on one of the shops. It's Bardo Pond, Refulgo. Now this is a compilation of 7 inches and singles and 10 inches and whatnot that came very early ones, demos and whatnot, that is compiled here. I have some of the 10 inches. I don't have the 7 inches because, as I said, I don't usually collect these, so it's a good opportunity to put them together. Now this is very raw. It's very early days of the Bardo Pond kind of sound, so I guess that is more something that fans like me that would enjoy. It's not bad in any kind of way. I think that the later stuff is sort of coming more together. The earlier singles are a little bit like you can hear Bardo Pond in there somewhere, but it's not 100% there. So yeah. And now for record store day, I got this one, Built to Spill. Excellent indie band. Yeah, ultimate alternative waivers. I haven't listened to it this much. I mean, I've put in like the first record like last week, but I didn't have time because I was strumming around and I was so I haven't listened to it this much. It's not a bad record from what I've listened to up until the first bit, and Built to Spill have done some really cool stuff, so I don't know. I mean, I'm not saying it's amazing. I'm not saying it's bad. I'm not saying anything. But I'm just saying that, you know, I need to listen to it more. So yeah. Life Without Buildings. It's a sort of album that when it came out, I was seeing around, laying around, and nobody was buying. But it sort of, you know, got a life of its own, I guess, and became a cult kind of hit. It's an interesting combination of punk and punk sounding stuff and indie rock, I would say. It comes with a 7-inch for the Lean Over and Newtown, which is like the best known single. And when I saw it, I was like, yeah, I want to buy this. It was way expensive. Maybe I shouldn't have. Yeah, but yeah, it's a good record. Do check this out. And one that I didn't know that existed, but when I saw it, I was like, yep, I'm getting this one. The Dunedin Double. So this came out from Flying Nun in 1982. So you have 4 bands. You have the Chills, Verlaines, Stones, and Sneaky Feelings, each sharing a side from this double LP set. And it's sort of like, I think it's the first number that came out from Flying Nun. And yeah, I mean, this is absolute classic, fantastic stuff, excellent. And the records that drew me to Record Store Day were the Placebos. So I wanted to get Bowl of Eyes. I haven't been able to get that one, unfortunately. I stood in line for quite a bit on in Rough Trade East, thinking that, yeah, well, maybe, you know, Placebos, that people want these. But they were all snapped. Yeah, they were all snapped. So I waited in line for an hour, late in the day as well. There was nothing much left. I did take the Chills and Life Without Buildings, and then next day I went to another small record store where they still had some copies of these two and the Built to Spill one. So yeah, this Placebo, Marc Moulin. He's what is it? What does he play? Marc Moulin. Keyboards. Yeah, keyboards. Yeah. What is it? Yeah. Is it consistent? Does he play keyboards all the time? I'm not sure. Anyway, jazz, fusion jazz at its best. I would say that, yeah, Bowl of Eyes is the best one because I've listened to this one. This one is the second best, and then this one is the third one. Is like, I think this is the one that came last, right? 1974, yeah, this is 1974, 1973, and I think Bowl of Eyes was in 72 or 70, whatever. Really nice pressings as well, but I am very hopeful because a VC member will help me source the last one, so this will complete my Placebo collection, and I'm really happy about that. So yeah, and that's it. It's 23 minutes. I have failed in my task to put it into 15 minutes. Although the records weren't that many, I sort of babbled on about stuff, so apologies for that. So yeah, do leave your comments if you stuck with me for this long. Leave your comments, you know, anything that you want to say. I don't know, you want to bada? It's the end of the video, so I can say whatever because people don't watch that long. Yeah, like the video if you liked it, dislike it if you disliked it, subscribe if you think that this is the kind of thing that you're interested in, unsubscribe if you think that this is utter rubbish and I suck. So, and yeah, you can leave a comment about that as well. So anyway, yeah, I will be seeing you sometime next week, Tuesday maybe, I don't know, Wednesday, when I do another Now Spinning video. Until then, have a good time and see you around.